This is Bucs Playoffs, Unfinished Business.
All right, welcome back. Our Tribune Roundtable, Roy Cummings and Katherine Smith joining us. Thanks so much for being here. And this will be the Keyshawn portion of the show. If you haven't heard, Keyshawn, it's already bad timing, I would say, grumbling about his role in the offense. He went on ESPN and didn't have some very complimentary things to say about his coach. And today, Roy caught up with Coach Gruden and to get his reaction. And let's go ahead and listen to that right now.
That's all I care to comment on. He is the X in some sets. He's the flanker or the slot or the Z or the zebra or the deuce man. Call him whatever you want. You know, he's a #1 option in almost everything we do, period.
Why do you think then he
I don't think anything about it. I don't know why he's unhappy, and if there's some unhappiness, hopefully we can get that solved, because we certainly want him to be the happiest camper in Tampa.
He indicated there's distrust. He doesn't trust you.
You know, you're probing me here. Well, if he doesn't trust me, then hopefully that's something we can work on. You know what I mean? Because I don't know where that's coming from. That's not been something we've discussed.
Has he come to you and complained at all?
That's it. That's the end of the questions. All right? I'm not publicly commenting any further.
Roy Cummings.
Woo!
John Gruden. Now, what you talked to Keyshawn today. What did he have to say today?
He says that there is no he doesn't distrust John Gruden. He says he's not unhappy. He says he's very happy. He did ask to be the X receiver, which is the flanker, the split end, not the key receiver all the time in this offense. He knew what he was up against when he asked for that position. Thinks he can do a lot more there. He told me he's got no problems. 12-4, very happy, wants to come back, likes everything. But I said, Key, it's not what I'm hearing on ESPN. It's not what I'm seeing elsewhere. You know, why the difference in opinion from one day to the next? I honestly think Keyshawn is a little bit upset with the fact that Terrell Owens has become the focal point of this game, and he just wants some of the limelight.
Katherine, what's your take on this?
I mean, is anyone surprised that Keyshawn has come out and made these comments? He said similar comments earlier in the season that he wasn't happy with his role. You know, we've been hearing all about Terrell Owens this week. Gruden has just been talking about him all week. San Francisco writers have been writing about Terrell Owens all week. We've been writing about him. And, you know, Keyshawn's been kind of pushed to the side, and he admittedly has an ego. All wide receivers have egos. They all want to get the ball. But the bottom line is, this is the last thing the Bucs need. They do not need any distractions going into this game, and that's exactly why Gruden didn't want to talk about it anymore, because he doesn't want anything to distract from this team. Their focus is going into San Francisco. If they win that game, they're in the NFC Championship game, and that should be the only concern with this team.
Is just absurd.
Well, the other thing, what you got to remember here is Keyshawn Johnson went to John Gruden, said, I want to be the X receiver. I want to go back and play the position I played in college at New York. John Gruden said, fine. Now I want you to know this is not the primary target most of the time. John's tweaked his offense to make Keyshawn happy. This team has gone out of its way to make Keyshawn happy. It just can't seem to do it. He might be gone after this year.
All right, thank you guys so much for covering this story today. It's something we didn't want to do, but if he's making the statements, we got to do it. All right, we've got much more coming up with Brande and Tiki. You don't want to miss this finish. Stay with us.